your girl Bondi Blue, and I am starting this video over for the third time, okay? Having technical issues with my microphone. For some reason, my computer does not recognize it when I plug it back in, and it is annoying the hell out of me. But either way, y'all, we here for the Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reunion. Yes, recap review. Before we get into that, I want to show you guys the glasses that I got in the mail yesterday from Firmoo.com. Everybody's always asking me about my glasses, where I get them from, and if they are prescription. And because most of my bonbons, my viewers, my subscribers, my followers watch this video, I decided to go ahead and tell y'all about it in this video. There we go. Have a close look at those. Aren't those glorious? Yes. I love them. This is the first pair, and this is the second pair. My glasses are obviously prescription. I'm blind, okay? Just so everybody can know, because people are always asking me, and I'm like, why do y'all think I buy glasses? Like, are people really out here buying glasses the way I buy glasses, and they don't have an eye problem? Okay. I don't understand that. This is my other pair, which I really like. They're the extra pair. I love big glasses, so I like to get big glasses. And also these have this really cool print, which I think is awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all my glasses right quick, right fast, you know, so that y'all could go down below in the link if y'all want to get y'all some glasses from Firmoo. There's a link down there because I'm an affiliate for them. Yes. Okay, so if you're going to get yourself some glasses, you might as well go ahead and use my link. All right. And then it came in this really cute box, the glasses. This time I was glad. Normally they'll try to just send you the glasses in this inside another little bag with a bubble pop in it, bubble wrap in it. I don't like that because I'm always scared something's going to happen to the glasses. So they sent them in this nice little cardboard box this time. Okay, and I'm going to keep this box, and because I feel like I'd like to have something like this in my bag for when I take my glasses off and I have to worry about them getting broken or something like that in my bag. So yeah, that's Firmoo.com. Check it out. Let's get into these notes, because Love and Hip Hop Hollywood gave me a very colorful reunion to review. First of all, I'm not about to go through all of these looks, because in all honesty, some of y'all were doing way too much for my eyes to even focus on it, all right? It was just way too much going on with some of y'all. K Michelle was via satellite. She's in LA. She's healing her bumpy ass. So she didn't have time to, you know, come on down here and be a part of the stage, all right? So she's on via video. And we're going to get back to her later. Also, they got our boy Kendall backstage. And I was like, okay, I'm here for this, because I like Kendall so very, very much. I'm not going to hate on the fact that I've been reviewing Love and Hip Hop for years, and Mona has never given me a shot, okay? I'm not going to hate, because I do love Kendall, and I support him. So, yay. And he was funny. I thought he did good. I honestly feel like they probably didn't even put in half of the funny shit that he did during his segments. But I did enjoy him, especially when he interviewed Bugatti. We'll get into that. But anyway, so he was backstage with Apple Watts. Now, they told us, the blog said Apple Watts wasn't going to be in attendance. Usually, I don't believe anything the blog says as it pertains to the reunions, because they oversell fights all the time, okay? They'll make you think that all of this stuff went down. You watched the reunion and you was like, girl, well. So I just don't listen to the blogs. I prefer to just watch and see. And Apple Watts was there backstage with Kendall showing off her little genie in a bottle stripper ninja outfit. Okay, gotta rub her the right way, honey. Yeah, she was there. And she's excited and she looks sober. So I can't wait to see what she's bringing. Back on stage, A1 and his Tony the Tiger looking ass, okay, except for he was not looking great. He looked like things weren't great at all, okay? He looked rather sad. Whenever he has the sunglasses on, I'm wondering if he's covering a coke high. I don't know, but something about his mood swings makes me feel like that might be his drug of choice, okay? First of all, you got the tracksuit on and it's loud as hell, and that's fine, okay, growl. But why is the jacket open to show us your untucked tummy? Like, look, ain't nothing wrong with having a belly, but I feel like when the belly is there, let's wear appropriate clothes for said belly. And you sitting up there looking like that with that belly, I was just like, Don't nobody want to see that, A1. Put that away. Like, don't nobody, when your wife don't even know if she want to see that and you showing it to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna do with a belly every night, okay? That's not an issue for me. But I just kind of feel like when it comes to clothing, you know, we should wear clothes that look good on our bodies, not just to like cover our arms so we can show the bumps that go through the night. Okay, I wasn't here for this look at all. Okay, so we get into A1 and Lyrica's rinse and repeat washing machine drama, okay, over and over and over again, like a Nelly song. Jesus, I just cannot. Why can't he understand that he comes off like a jerk? Why can't he understand that it doesn't matter that she cheated back then? You still seem to be cheating, okay? But we have to discuss the Summer Bunny bit. And yes, the Summer Bunny bit supposedly happened back before the vows were renewed. But because he never seems to actually care whenever they talk about his cheatations, all he can do is bring up what Lyrica did. It kind of seems to get, you know, kind of put under all of the other stuff. Nobody really points out that the Summer Bunny thing had happened before the renewal of vows. It's because he doesn't really proclaim that as much as he throws out there that Lyrica messed up too. That's always his response. So whenever he's asked why he does not seem to care about how hurt his wife seems to be, it's exhausting to go through. Pam gets involved, okay? Nobody knows what my son goes through. Y'all always messing with my son. What about what she does, okay? And, you know, Kendall was like, take the mamas out of it. Take them out of it. Because y'all know that Pam and her lips got to get involved. Pam, why was your outfit so see-through? Like, Mom, like, you fine and everything, Mama, please don't get me wrong. But at some point, I feel like I don't want to see Grandma's ass. Like, I just really feel like that at some point. And I know there are people out there that don't, but that's just my opinion, that when Pam went backstage and she turned around and I saw her full behind in that G-string, I was like, I didn't need that. I didn't need that. That's just how I felt about it. But either way, they still on stage. Lyrica says that Pam needs to stop babying A1 because his cheating is probably, indicative of the way she raised him. You raised him to not have to take responsibility for his actions. So in his marriage, he never takes responsibility for his actions. Okay, you raised him this way. This is your fault, Pam. Pam has a man now. So now she's blurting things out like, you know, when a man does something wrong, it's because of a woman, you know, and it's like, please shut that ignorant shit down. And the woman you probably should have been referring to is yourself, his mom. When a man is messed up, it's because his mama did something wrong. Okay? Look, a joke, but truth still. Then Lyrica uses Ray J as an example of somebody that does seem to care about their wife's feelings. And the look on Pranky and Ray J's faces were both like, who, us? Us? You talking about us? Like, because you know at the time they're going through all of their drama. Everything that we've been talking about on the Bondy Blue show that's been on the blogs with them, they still not together, okay? They still not copacetic over there. There are still talks of divorce over there at Ray J and Prinky's house. So to see them on stage being used as an example of how to stick it out in a marriage, it's just like, womp, womp, womp. Ray J says that, you know, he and A1 have had conversations about family and trying to stick it out with your family. And, you know, you got to be loyal. You know, you got to stick it in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to lock it down, you know, but we've had these conversations. So, you know, at the end of the day, I got A1's back, you know, like that. And then they played a clip of when Ray J was talking to Prinky and she was basically telling him, you keep on defending your cheating ass friend and I'ma start to, you know, put my eyes on you and wonder why you defending him so much. Is because it's reflective of what you going through. Let me know something. That's the look that Prinky had on her face and he knew that. So that's why he was like, yeah, he a cheater. Like, they played that back and A1 was sitting there with the sunglasses on tough. Okay, look, upset as I don't know what. Okay, I don't really like, I'm disappointed in what I saw right there. And it's like, so you disappointed in Ray J, but you're not disappointed in yourself, boy. Go to bed, go to sleep. Okay, get on some vitamins, go do some sit-ups. I don't know, but just get out of my face with all of this. Because it seems like he wants somebody to feel sorry for him, but you're the one that's a jerk. Like, you're the one that's an asshole. We've already discussed this, but Lyrica, when she cheated on him, I believe that the cheating happened around the time with Safari. Safari might have just been somebody to put in that place because somebody else was actually the cheating person, but they didn't want to go on camera. So they put Safari in the place, and the way Safari dealt with that is to never answer a question, but give you enough to where you think he could possibly have been the person that Lyrica cheated with. And it also gave A1 somebody to put his frustration out on during taping. But something tells me that whatever Lyrica was doing was actually a cheatation, but it wasn't during that same time, because she was pregnant with A1's baby. They had a paternity test, which she did to make him feel comfortable, because she knew she had messed up. She felt bad. She wanted him to feel good about the baby, so she had the paternity test. I think she knew that that was his baby. Whenever she cheated, I think it was outside of the conception time, that she had with A1. So either way, she feels like she's done things in order to correct her mistakes, and he never does. And like, Lyrica G says, Lyrica number 1 blurts out with her big ass lips, A1 is just using that as an excuse to be a hoe out here in these streets, okay? And he's mad that I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. And I'm just like, Lyrica number 1, bring it down a few notches, okay? You're doing a lot right now. I know they edited this in a way that there might have been like a crescendo. There might have been a build-up, but we didn't see the build-up. So we just saw her go, completely crazy, right quick, right fast. And then Pam gets involved, and, they start going back and forth, leave my son alone, and all of this type of stuff. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. Then we get into Mr. Ray getting slapped. Mr. Ray felt like there was too much air behind that slap, okay? There should have been 2 more people in front of him for that slap. And when they were talking about that and going through the scenes, you could see them putting the camera on Jason Lee and Ray J, because they were rather messy as it pertains to Lyrica and A1's relationship. But Ray J specifically last season really stirred the pot with his whole arm. With that whole Lyrica's baby may not be A1's. Okay, but that was put to bed. So Mr. Ray bringing that back up this season was very, very messy. Zell didn't know that him putting that out there would get Mr. Ray slapped, but you knew it would bring, heat to Mr. Ray. And you were blaming him for what Trisha had done. So it's just a whole bunch of craziness going on with y'all. People just lash out, act out, blurt things out in the moment because they're upset. And I want everybody to realize that once you get to a certain age, even though you want to do something, that doesn't mean you should. All right, Zell, that wasn't, I just felt like him bringing that up was stupid. And Mr. Ray, just because you wanted to talk about that messiness doesn't mean that you should have been talking about it with the other castmates. Talk about that with your family members that's not on the show. So they also discussed Mr. Ray telling A1 about Lyrica's supposed side piece. Lyrica says that there was no side piece, and she doesn't know how her baby being, not A1's and the side piece got mixed up together, because those things happen at totally different times. The rumor that Mr. Ray was talking about seems to have been the cheatation Lyrica was having after the baby was born. So, it was just a lot of editing going on that made some of the conversation confusing for someone that has to review it. But let's press on. A1 says that he isn't bashing Lyrica the way she bashes him. And Lyrica G says, well, he's an asshole. And he knows I know the truth. And his mama knows the truth. And we all know the truth about A1. She's going off, all right? And she was supposed to stay out of it. But she wants to say once again that he's using what happened with Lyrica so that he can go out there and do whatever he wants. And then Pam says, stop badgering my son. Y'all keep badgering my son. And then, he says that he was talking to Lyrica in code. I was confused about that. And then Pam says, why are you talking to her in code? Just say what the truth is. And she starts going off again. So then A1 starts screaming at her that she needs to shut the up, and he's not talking to her. Lyrica says that she's speaking the truth. I'm talking about Lyrica number 1, and just he's not in her life, okay? He's not in my life. I don't care about him. This is my daughter. She's really doing the most. You could tell she wanted to be on the episode of Ricky Lake back in the day, okay? A1 stands up and in a very flat-falling joke tries to imitate R. Kelly And I feel like when he actually stood up, nobody knew what was going on. He stands up to imitate R. Kelly, you know, when he had his interview with Gayle King. And I was just like, that was supposed to be funny, but really, like, what is going on here? What are y'all doing on this stage? Oh my God. It was just a whole bunch of dumbness. It wasn't even funny. It was stupid. And they edited in the audience's reply to it, but you could tell in the moment nobody was actually laughing at that shit. They escort Pam off the stage. She's screaming, y'all jealous of my son. You cheated on my son and your mama know you did. I'm tired of the bullshit. Leave my son alone. And y'all, Pam goes back there to Kendall, huffing and puffing, and Ray J was like this. He moved out the way. Y'all, she was taking up so much air when she was walking back there by Kendall, and he was like, oh shit, she about to come back here. Like, I'm gonna have to calm her down. I said, good luck with that, Kendall. I don't think there was no calming her down. But she was just so upset, okay? Nobody knows what my son goes through. All that dumb shit. Big lip ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like Pam going off back there with Kendall. And Kendall just kind of like, okay, he wasn't in frame no more. That's what I'm going to say. A1 is on stage calling Lyrica G-foul. And Lyrica is like, it's not just my mom. It's your mom too. She's foul too. Okay, your mom foul too. Like they just going back and forth over and over again. This same old, both trying to defend their crazy ass mamas that really shouldn't be involved in their stuff like this. Backstage, Lyrica G comes and sits down because Pam wasn't calm enough to talk to Kendall. So Lyrica G sits down and she's like, I haven't just listened because she's my daughter. I've listened to both of them cry to me. And he said, I want my marriage to work. So I go to Lyrica and I tell her he wants to work on his marriage, work it out with him. But I'm just tired and he knows I'm telling the truth. No tears. No tears whatsoever. I said, now, Lyrica number one. Y'all, I don't know whether I want to call it Lyrica number one or Lyrica G. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. It's too much to say sometimes. I can't, y'all, with these see-through tights that she got on. Y'all, I didn't need that from her. I did not need to see Lyrica G's ass when she turned around to sit down. Like, you could see the G-string in everything. I was just like, I did not need to see grandma ass. I didn't. I really feel like that, okay? Not to say the lady don't look good. The lady looks fabulous. But I just didn't need to see grandma ass, and that's how I feel about it. Lyrica and A1 are still on stage screaming back and forth, okay? Then they leave the stage, and Brittany B goes in to talk to Kendall, and they kind of kikiing, talking about the marriage and how Brittany B doesn't want marriage if that's what it looks like. I said those are two immature people that got involved in a marriage too soon. Okay, please do not use them as the cornerstone picture type. Don't use them for nothing as it pertains to marriage except for what you don't do. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. They ain't got nothing to do with people who got real strong, solid marriages and stuff like that. Okay, I'm just saying they are out there. Either way, Lyrica's backstage trying to gather herself and Sia is checking on her. And I'm like, why is Sia even here? Like, she wasn't a part of anything enough for her to actually be on set the way she is. But I guess she need to speak about the Brittany B situation since she's the one that introduced them. Girl, I guess. She could have came in via satellite as well. But, you know, whatever. Then... remember when I told y'all last week that I feel like Lyrica and A1 use their child in their arguments sometimes, and I couldn't specifically say how? And then this part of the reunion, we see him pick up the baby after the argument, and you know, Dad loves you and all of this type of stuff, and I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Right after our argument, you go pick up your baby as to say, you know, oh, I'm gonna be a good parent, but F her. It's just something. It's like, oh, I got the baby, I love the baby more than you. I don't know what it is about A1 and Lyrica, but I just feel like they use their baby in some type of way against one another, and that was another thing, you know, like that just kind of showed that to me. I just didn't like how it felt to watch him do that after that argument. But it almost seemed like he was trying to make Lyrica jealous by going and picking up the baby. So Ray J and Prinky, all right, they have baby number 2 coming, and it's a boy, and they're so excited. Ray J is a big belly boy, and J Bug wants to put that on some t-shirts. Zell says he would purchase one. He got a big belly, and then I noticed he also has on a leather jacket with no shirt on under it with a big belly, and I'm just like, you look like you gonna be dripping with sweat by the end of the night, and that looks like funk and not the good kind. Ray and Prinky still going through it. We know. Prinky just wants to know where Ray J is. I don't mind him working. I just want to know what he's doing and when he's doing it. And it's just like, okay, girl, whatever you want to say. Ray J, if you're not answering your phone for this lady, that is an issue, and you need to answer your damn phone when she calls. I don't care what you're doing. Even if you have to answer for 2 minutes to say what you're doing and hang the damn phone up after, that's what you need to do to make her feel secure, because she is insecure as it pertains to your fidelity in y'all relationship, because before and a little bit during y'all marriage, it seemed like you have done things that have caused her to not trust you. She's pregnant with your second child and she needs to feel secure. But at the same time, I understand where Ray J is coming from. I'm not cheating on you. I'm working. Let me work so that I can pay for you and to help you with all your businesses that might eventually fail. Then Lyrica and A1 start talking about how Ray and Prinky inspired them. That's just really inspiring. I don't believe anything that A1 says. I'm just not convinced. The look on his face tells me I'm not really here. So I'm not paying attention to nothing he says. Ray says that she gotta lock in and stay loyal, and then y'all together. And it's just like, son, you had said that before and it didn't make sense then and it don't make sense now. I know you're trying to say something, but you just talking and not really saying anything. Basically, somebody's saying something that they don't really believe, okay? And then we get into the dog napper. And Ray J was like, why would y'all think we lied about our dog getting kidnapped? Who lies about that? I'm like, I'm hoping, wishing y'all wasn't lying about that, because that's just damn ridiculous, all right? But anyway, Prinky tells us that the guy who kidnapped the dog was the person who brought the dog to the police station and was trying to get money out of her. But she didn't give him no money. The police said don't do that until they complete their investigation. And he was the person that actually stole the dog and then tried to, extort money from y'all to give y'all the dog back. They bring Bugatti out there and Bugatti said, I ain't got time for all of this. I'm too old for this shit. That's what Bugatti said. And I thought it was hilarious. Then Kendall tried to interview Bugatti backstage and he put the mic in the dog face. Dog went, and that's what he got to say on it. I was dying laughing. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all play too much. Goofy as hell. I do appreciate the goofiness of Kendall. So that was hilarious to me. Anyway, let's move on to Apple Watts. Y'all, Apple Watts comes on stage so she can, scream and holler about how we're all overreacting to her and how she, I drink. Okay, I don't have a problem. I just drink. And then when I drink, sometimes I can't stop drinking. I said, bitch, you need to go look up what alcoholism is if you don't think that's what your problem is, okay? And then when you tell her that's her issue, she wants to bring up all of the things that she's had to go through in her past, as if everybody doesn't have a reason why they drink or do drugs. Everybody has a deep-seated reason why they do drugs or drink. Everybody does. You are not exempt, and you're not telling us anything different than what Tiara is going through, okay? So it just annoys me that she keeps trying to talk her way around what the truth of the matter is, and it's that you need help and you refuse to get it. And I can no longer care at this point because I'm tired, all right? Yo-Yo looked really cute with the short finger waves. I was very happy with Yo-Yo's look. I'm just gonna say that. At some point, she was talking about her cooch and then started to talk to her cooch. I was confused. Then she talks about how her kids understand, and I said that's another thing that pisses me off. When you think your lack thereof parenting is something that your children understand. No, they don't understand. They love you. So what else are they going to do? They don't have a choice but to deal with you and whatever drama you got going on, because you're not around all the time. And when you are around, they just want to be near you because they love you because you their mama. But don't sit on this stage and make allowances for your behavior and act as if, oh, it's all good. My kids understand. Your kids are kids. They gonna act like it's all right. But in about 15 years, let's see the type of women that your son chooses to date. Let's see how their family lives developed as a result of all of the foolishness that you refuse to deal with and admit to. I'm sorry, y'all, but Apple really started to annoy me with the way this aggressive behavior. Everybody worried about me. Don't worry about me. I'm all right. I'm wilding out here. Yeah, that's all right. No, it's not. It's not okay. Stop acting as if it is. That's the problem with people right now. Every time you try to tell somebody they're going about it the wrong way, they're doing something the wrong way based off of hundreds of years years of watching people do the same stuff and have a messed up outcome. You try to tell it to them and they sitting up there trying to talk to you like they got some new shit going on. No, it's the same old same. People who have issues that they don't want to deal with that eventually snowball into bigger issues and then have, effects on their children and their families. Stop sitting up here trying to act like your situation is any different, because it's not. I'm tired. Tierra also chimes in and says for her it was a life or death situation. She on the damn highway driving on 3 tires. She could have killed somebody or herself. So for her, she had to pull it together. TT actually looks very cute. She looks healthy and I hope she's okay. But I'm tired of y'all feeling like y'all don't need to quit drinking at all. Y'all just need to pull it back a bit. No, when it gets to this point, Tierra, when it gets to this point, Apple, y'all just need to stop. Okay? And I mean stop, quit. Get a coin, bitch, but stop. And then also stop acting like, oh, I just need to control it. You obviously can't control it. That's the problem. Oh my God, just, Lord, they in denial, Lord, they in denial. Then we get into the Millennium Tour, all right, and how successful the Millennium Tour was. They tried to bring up Raz's issues as if that was of any consequence or any part of the storyline. Don't even bring up Raz. Whatever Raz had going on, that didn't have nothing to do. Raz been having issues, okay? Y'all was gonna tour as long as Raz was gonna show up and do his part, okay? The rest of this is because of Lil Fizzle Pop and allegedly J Bug, which I can't wait for us to get into that next episode since nobody has actually responded to the rumors that J Bug is messing around or was messing around with Omarion's mama. Okay, but let's just take it step by step. All right, Fizz talks about Omarion not really having any friends because he's a guarded person, and he and April both agree to this, that he's never going to talk about an issue. He's just going to internalize and change the way he moves. All right, and we noticed that's the way O goes about things. But I also feel like there's a level to which you can disrespect somebody to where there's no more conversation to be had. I just realized I can't fool with you no more, and I think for Fizz and April, that's how Omarion feels. And like Paris will eventually say, how can anybody blame him? Okay? But first, this whole conversation about Fizz and Omarion never really being friends. You a liar, and Vlad TV has the evidence. You're a liar. Y'all were friends. Y'all were considered brothers. It doesn't even matter. Y'all grew up together. So you deciding to get into a relationship with this man's baby mama, not a girlfriend, not a pass around. The one he has 2 children with, his only 2 kids are with this woman, and that's who you decide to lay up with, and then you throw it in his face. All of those posts, oh, I'm on the phone with your baby mama, and bringing her to the tour so you can rub it in his face. You always felt intimidated by Omarion. Omarion has made Lil Fizzle Pop feel less than. So Lil Fizzle Pop's way of responding to that is to keep running behind women that he's been with. And then once he gets with Omarion's old piece, then he can be like, oh, see, I got your girl. And it's like, at the end of the day, I didn't want her no more. And that's why you have her. So Fizz, please stop acting like what you have done is not flaw. Stop acting like y'all weren't friends. Y'all were just co-workers. That is not true, and you know it, okay? Then this conversation of J Bug and Fizz's relationship. They're obviously not cool right now, and it's because it hasn't been announced yet, but I think J Bug knew that the Millennium Tour was happening without B2K. So he was upset, and that's why he had them sunglasses on. Everybody wants to hide behind sunglasses because they don't want you to see what's really going on in their eyes. And J Bug was on one during this reunion, which made me feel like he was more upset than he was trying to let on. But it was seeping out through his pores, okay? He says before the Millennium Tour started, going into it, everybody was co-workers, okay? All right, at the end of the day. And Lil Fizz over there looking like he about to cry, talking about that was my friend, that was my brother. Like, stop that. Stop trying to draw the comparison because later on y'all got cooler talking about Omarion called me to come on Love and Hip Hop with him because he didn't have any friends. What? He called you to come on the show because you had been begging for a check for the longest. So he reached out to you because he knew you needed the check. That's why. Don't sit up here and act like, oh, I ain't had nobody to film with. He got enough family members, brothers, mama drama, and eventually baby mama drama. He didn't need to bring you on the show for him. So please stop this, okay? Like, boy, if you don't stop, I don't know who you think you talking to. We been here, okay? We been here. Zell asked if Omarion has a reason to be bothered. Asked this to J Boog. And J Boog says, let's be clear, okay? Omarion has feelings. He has a reason to feel the way he does, and that's why he's moving the way he is, okay? And J Boog understand why Omarion is upset. Paris says at the end of the day, they got a whole bunch of light-skinned, good hair having ass in LA, and April could have messed with any one of them. She did not have to go and mess with Lil Fizzle Pop, okay? That was out of pocket. And Omarion was supposed to be upset about that. Like, who wouldn't be upset about something like that? April starts to scream and holler about how it's nobody's business. She tired of people talking to her about her business. Why are you so pressed? And Paris says, because you a liar, bitch. Because you a liar. I think Paris does not like when people lie about their business to her, because it feels like, oh, I thought we was friends, baby. And turns out we must really not be friends if you lying to me about something like that. So Paris, feels some type of way. And, April called her a bitch. So then Paris responds back, and you a hoe ass bitch. And that's when things were getting heated. Paris' look was like a no for me. I thought the orange color was a beautiful color on her, but I didn't like that wig. I felt like we could have done better. And I just felt like it was too much going on with whatever clothes she had on. I wasn't here for it. But April and Paris going back and forth. Zell starts screaming at April that she better shut up before he beat Fizz's ass. I was like, Fizz was looking like, what? But his whole posture never changed. And I feel like the way Zell be over there sweating, Lil Fizz, you might get your ass whipped and look like J Boog ain't gonna, step in on your behalf. So yeah, everybody just calm down over there, okay? J Boog says that you got to be strategic about your business, meaning your dumb ass should have been thinking about what you were doing and how that was going to affect everybody's dime. And he brings up the fact that Fizz is in the paperwork between April and Omarion, okay? The custody battle or whatever, little Fizz's name is in that paperwork. So obviously Omarion feels some type of way about it, all right? April and Fizz tell everybody that yes, they're still together. And Zell asks Moniece how she feels about it. And Moniece jumps off into how I don't give a... Okay, there's a kid involved. Fizz and April are like, she does care. She very much does care. And if you care so much about Cam, why haven't you been to a basketball game since I don't know when? And I'm like, oh, I know the hell y'all are not going to sit up there and act like this lady don't care about her son because she don't want to come to a basketball game, because she don't want to see y'all sitting up there acting like, assholes towards her. Okay? When the skating ring situation happened and y'all came out as a couple and treated Moniece like shit, that was indicative of the way y'all probably act at those basketball games. So if she is bothered and doesn't want to, fracture somebody's cheekbone or break their collarbone or whatever she said, okay, I have broke a bitch breastplate before. I don't want to go back to jail. Or whatever she said she broke. I believe Moniece, okay? Moniece act like she got that little crazy bitch strength, okay? At this point, them sitting up there acting like, she's tripping and doing their party line with Moniece. She crazy. She care. She don't care about Cam and all of that. Moniece got up and walked off stage. But Moniece looked spectacular. It looked like she got her titty fixed. So her breasts looked fabulous. She had a nice little strapped up, bustiquela looking shirt going on with some cute little tight pants. She had cute little finger waves. Her makeup was done beautifully. I thought Moniece looked fantastic. I just wish her insides matched her outside. I wish that she worked on herself to where she gets to a point to where they are not allowed to passive aggressively treat her like shit anymore. Because see, once you're a woman with confidence that doesn't care, you can't even give people the energy or the wherewithal to treat you the way April and Fizz treat Moniece, okay? So Moniece needs to fix her so that she doesn't have the same response to they duck asses. Because please believe, both of them have their own set of issues that they're acting like they don't have. Lil Fizz is smoking his life away because he's not dealing with his issues. And April is out here acting out and being a secret thought okay, dealing with whatever her issues are. So I don't have time for them sitting up here acting like they got their shit together and Moniece doesn't. She's probably closer to getting her life together than they are, just because they live in denial. Boog says that, if he would, in Omarion's situation, he'd have beat Fizz's ass. Fizz says, y'all can't use that comparison because we're closer. Nigga, stop. Just stop. And then April says that wasn't the only reason why the tour didn't happen, okay? There were relationships with other family members, and we know that that's the J-Boog Omarion's mama rumor situation. J-Boog was like, I'm ready, okay? I'll put it out there. He was saying that before she said that. And then, they went to the end of the episode, so we'll have to see the continuation next episode. But yeah, y'all, they was a hot-ass mess. They was all a hot-ass mess. It was so unorganized. The reunion was so everywhere. I actually had to watch it twice because I was missing stuff because it was just so much going on, but then nothing actually being accomplished. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until these little last 10 minutes of the reunion that it actually felt like we were getting somewhere. And it's because of, this whole J-Boog situation. But besides that, everything that has happened has just been a continuation of what's going on through the season. There's been no, bringing things to a close, no different understandings. Everybody's still saying the same thing, and there's no clarification about what has actually taken place. All right, Prinky and Ray still fronting, acting like everything's cool, even though we know it's not at this point. But at that time, they were still doing what they were doing on the show, faking the funk. A1 and Lyrica are still having the same argument, but at the same time, obviously still acting like they not gonna really break up. Okay, so nothing has changed there. And Apple Watts, nothing has changed there. Same attitude. I have a problem, but I don't have a problem. Same thing. It wasn't until we got here that we might actually get some tea that we didn't have before. So we'll wait on it. We'll be here next week. And also, I believe next week they'll have the reunion, and then right behind it, Love and Hip Hop New York starts, which the trailer looks very interesting. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'll be reviewing it all, sis. Okay? I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope y'all come back, share the video. I love y'all. See y'all in the next one.